Ant's mind and body is they don't. A lot of times, trainers I've noticed will fixate or focus on like weight numbers, like I bench rep 225 X amount of times, and that's never the goal at Ant's mind and body. Sure, they do that for somebody that's trying to get to the combine. They'll focus on that and get that right. But really, that's not on a year-round basis. When they're training kids in here, that's never the goal. The goal is to make an explosive, well-rounded athlete that can operate in 360 degrees and project power and quickness and explosion in 360 degrees. And that's not something where you bet how many times you rep 225. In fact, if that were an important metric in football, they would put the bench on the 40-yard line and they would start the game by seeing how many people could rep 225 the most. Well, they don't do that as far as I can tell. They have football players hitting other football players in any manner of awkward positions on the field. And the people who are the strongest in the most amount of positions in a 360-degree circle are the best athletes. And that's what I'm familiar with football because my kids are football players. But that's what Ant focuses on: projecting agility, strength, power, and explosion in 360 degrees. And that's not something you measure on a bench press and how many reps you can do how many reps you can do with 225 pounds. That is my sense of what Ant's mind and body's goal is. When they take an athlete, whether he's 12 and in CYO basketball in the 7th grade, or somebody that's training for the NFL Combine, their goal is to make them an explosive athlete such that they can produce results on the field, not necessarily on a bench. That's the goal. I'd been coming into Ant for a long time with my kids, and at the time Ant was not training adults, and because I had evolved and developed a pretty good relationship with Ant over the years, I asked him a favor: would he be willing to train me? I, at the time, had hoped to retake up tennis and golf, and wanted to become a better athlete myself. And why wouldn't I want, in that goal, do some weight training to gain some competitive advantage? So I started to weight train with Ant, and it was hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it was very helpful, and it had more than just physical applications. I felt better about myself and had a better sense of confidence, and in fact became more athletic all at the same time. So unfortunately, I now live in out of the area, so I don't any longer train with Ant, but wish that I could, because it certainly was something that I enjoyed and would do again if in fact I lived in the Bay Area.